Also, Bailey Archer in there as well. Gracie Kirchhoff, a young team for the Lady Red last year, now a veteran team with Miley Raby, junior point guard as well. And they're 12 points per game for Miley. She had a big game against Plainville to start the season last year as she finished with 25 points on the season last year, or on the night last year against the Lady Cards. So we'll see what tonight has in store as the Lady Red come in ranked number 5 in Class 2A as we get set for tonight's matchup. The Plainville Lady Cards hosting the Smith Center Lady Red. As we're going to take a quick timeout, we'll be back with your starting lineups and the opening tip-off here from Plainville as you're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA.
And they're coming out here, Miley Raby out on the floor for Lady Red. I don't have a program. Jesse will announce them. Who's that with the headgear there? Is that Ashland? Ashland Long there with the headgear. Broken nose. Let's see, number 3 is Marianda Sheridan. And number 23 for Lady Red is Dakota Kettenberg. Number 4 for Plainville is Candace Russo. There's Cameron Hutchison, number 24. And number 13 for Plainville is Emma Redmond. And there's Talon Wrenchler, number 33 for Lady Red. And number 14 for the Lady Cardinals is Emily Skepper. Thank you, Terry Long's doing this. The cameras work here for me, so hope it all works out for y'all watching there at home and everywhere in the world. Go Lady Red.
Sophomore Jolene Johnson, number 3, a 5'3 sophomore. Sherandon, number 4, a 5'7 junior. Brusso, number 13, a 5'9 senior. Rudman, and number 14, a 5'6 junior, Emily Stamper. For the Lady Red, head coached by Nick Lynn. Number 13, a 5'9 junior, Miley Raby. Number 20, a 5'10 senior, Ashlyn Long. Number 23, a 5'7 sophomore, Dakota Kattenberg. Number 24, a 5'4 sophomore, Cameron Hutchinson. And number 33, a 6' senior, Talon Wrenchler. The Lady Red in their road to red jerseys, white numbers, and the green trim. The Lady Cards in their home white jerseys, maroon numbers, and the black trim as the Lady Red win the tip. Hutchinson has it left wing. Lady Red go right to left on your radio dial to start the ball game. Hutchinson on the dribble out front, now to Wrenchler. Talon looks inside, finds a Kattenberg at the left block, off the glass and good. So the Lady Red get on the board first. They lead 2-0, full court pressure, and a block going to be called on the Lady Red. First team foul, and first on Dakota Kattenberg. 2-0, the Smith Center Lady Red lead the Plainville Lady Cards. 7:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Lady Cards basketball as Rudman will inbound in front of their bench. Does so to Brusso. Brusso tries to get around Arabi, out of bounds. Lady Red basketball. So the Lady Red with the basketball. Raby looks backdoor for Wrenchler, up and good. Talon gets her first points of the ball game. Lady Red start out 2 for 2 on the night. 7:23 left to go here in the first quarter. 4-0. Rudman looks ahead, stolen away by Wrenchler. Wrenchler gets it ahead to Raby, and Raby gets her first 2 points of the night. Talon already with 2 assists on 6 points for the Lady Red. And the Lady Cards call their first timeout. We'll keep this one here as it is just a 30-second timeout, but the Lady Red off to a great start. 3 for 3 on the night. Wrenchler has 2, Kattenberg has 2, and Raby has 2, as Talon also has 2 assists and a steal. Raby has an assist as well. 2 turnovers to start the ball game for the Lady Cards, as they have not made it past half court yet. The full court pressure by the Lady Red coming up strong early in this ball game, as the Lady Cards back out there ready to go. It is Johnson, Sherandon, also Brusso, Rudman, and Stamper. For the Lady Red, Hutchinson, Kattenberg, Long, Wrenchler, and Raby. As the Lady Cards turn it over, travel. They're on Shradden. So Lady Red basketball as Lady Red go right to left on your radio dial to start this ball game. And again, they lead 6-0 with 55 seconds off the clock. Long has it right wing, gets a screen from Hutchinson, looks inside, puts up the 18-foot jumper, no good, rebounded by Rentschler. She saves it into Raby. Shot is up and good for three. So the Lady Red get the 3 points, and a travel going to be called on the Lady Cards. 6:42 left to go here in the first quarter. Lady Red have it inside for Rentschler. Back out to Long. Long drives baseline, down to the right block, up, and rattles out, no good. Fighting for the rebound, and they're going to say it goes out of bounds off of the Lady Cards, so it remains Lady Red basketball. First miss of the ball game for the Lady Red. They started 4 for 4, now 4 for 5 on the night. Hutchinson has it out front. Down to the left corner to Kattenberg, and an offensive foul going to be called on the Lady Red. Second team foul. And the first on Miley Raby. 6:24 left to go in the first quarter. 9-0 is the score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Plainville Lady Cards. 6:24 left to go here in the first. Full court pressure by the Lady Red as the Lady Cards look to break it. Stolen away by Long. Long gets it out to Kattenberg. Kattenberg drives in, and she's going to be fouled. First team foul on the Lady Cards. Fouls on Emma Rudman, her first personal foul. And it'll send Dakota Kattenberg to the free throw line. Dakota shot, looks like 56% from the free throw line last year. First one's on the way, just off, no good. Kattenberg gets set for the second one, on its way. That one is good. Ten to 0, the Lady Red lead. As they look to get it across half court, they do. Rudman. And then a foul going to be called on the Lady Red, their third team foul. Fouls on Hutchinson. That's Cameron's first personal foul. So the Lady Cards look to inbound underneath their own basket. 6:09 left to go here in the first quarter. The Lady Red lead 10 to 0. They inbound to Brusso. She dribbles to the free throw line, bounce pass out, and goes out of bounds as Sharandon lost it out of bounds. That's the sixth turnover by the Lady Cards here in the first quarter. 6:04 left to go in the first. The Lady Red lead 10 to 0. Hutchinson has it out front to Rentschler. Talent inside for Kattenberg. Kattenberg up off the glass and good. Another assist for Talon. She's already got 3 of those. 12 to 0. The Smith Center Lady Red lead with 5:45 left to go here in the first quarter. Rudman to Sharandon. Ahead and tipped out by Long. Fighting for the basketball, and Long comes away with the steal. Ahead to Raby, and Raby's going to be fouled. This foul is going to be on Brusso. Her first personal foul, second Lady Cards team foul. Looks like Gracie Kirchhoff and Gracie Parsons get set to come in for the Lady Red. 5:34 left to go in the first quarter. Cameron Hutchinson takes a seat, and Miley Raby takes a seat. 12 to 0, the Smith Center Lady Red lead. The Plainville Lady Cards here in Plainville. As Parsons has it, left corner, long two, no good, off the front of the iron. Fighting for the rebound, rebounded by the Lady Cards. It is Brusso with the rebound. Fighting for the steal as Lady Cards on the floor, and a turnover. Great hustle there by the Lady Red once again as Kirchhoff and Parsons both there for the Lady Red defense to force that turnover. Kirchhoff inbounds to Gracie Parsons. She's out front with it between the circles. 5:15 left to go in the first quarter. The Lady Red lead 12 to 0. Kirchhoff with it left wing, swings around along top of the key. Ashland drives it into the paint, off the glass and good. 14 to 0, the Lady Red lead as they get it ahead to Taylor Rogers. Rogers bounce pass back to Sharandon. Now they swing it around to Johnson, right wing, inside for Rudman. Rudman shot blocked by Long and rebounded by Rogers. And Rudman gets the 2 points. First shot and first make for the Lady Cards as the Lady Red get it underneath the Parsons, and she'll head to the free throw line. 13 foul on the Lady Cards. 4:30 left to go here in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 14-2. Rudman, second personal foul. Raby getting set to come back in for the Lady Red. Gracie Parsons hits the first one, her first point of the ball game. Raby comes in. Rentschler going to take a seat. 4.5 to go here in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 15-2. Second one for Parsons on its way. Good as well. She's got 2. And the Lady Red lead 15-2 as Raby comes away with the steal. Jump stop, right block off the glass, and good. Lady Red 7 of 8 from the field as they lead 18-2. And now Parsons comes away with the steal. Gracie jump stop, left block up, no good, but she's fouled. She'll head to the free throw line. 4th team foul on the Lady Cards. So Parsons heads back to the free throw line. Shradden picks up her first personal foul. Parsons back at the free throw line. First one off the back of the iron, no good. Johnson takes a seat. Stamper comes back in for the Lady Cards. Parsons second one off the back of the iron, again no good. Fighting for the rebound. And they're going to give Ashlyn Long a foul, her first personal foul, 4th team foul. Rentschler comes back in. Hutchinson comes back in. Long and Kattenberg both take a seat. 4:09 left to go here in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 18-2. Hutchinson comes away with the steal off the glass, and good. 10th turnover by the Lady Cards, and the Lady Red almost come away with another steal as Hutchinson's fighting for it. Goes out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch by the Lady Cards. So the 11th turnover of the first quarter by the Plainville Lady Cards, and the Smith Center Lady Red will inbound in front of the Lady Cards bench. As Arpin comes in for the Lady Cards. Parsons will inbound. 3:55 left to go here in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 20-2. Hutchinson has it out front. Swings it around to Parsons' left wing. They look inside. Backdoor pass to Rentschler. Right block up off the glass. Too hard, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Rentschler tracks it down. Inside. Shot is up and good for Raby. As the Lady Cards try to break the press, as the Lady Red lead by 20, 22-2 with 3:27 left to go here in the first quarter. And now a carry called on the Lady Cards. So the ball goes back to the Lady Red with 3:22 left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center leads 22-2. Parsons will inbound for the Lady Red. Parsons, Hutchinson, along with Kirchhoff, Raby, and Rentschler for the Lady Red. Hutchinson to Parsons, left corner. Parsons looks inside for Rentschler, and now a 3-second violation on the Lady Red, their first turnover of the ball game. 3:13 left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center leads 22-2 here in the girls' varsity matchup. Full court pressure by the Lady Red. Shradden up the sideline, stolen away by Rentschler. Ahead to Parsons, bounce pass to Raby, up and good. (24-2), the Smith Center Lady Red lead. Rudman has it. Back to Shradden, ahead and tipped and stolen away by Raby. And now Raby's going to be fouled. 24-2, the Smith Center Lady Red lead. 2:46 left to go here in the first quarter. Shradden with the foul. She'll take a seat. And Prusso comes back in for the Lady Cards. Hutchinson into Kirchhoff. Three's on its way. Good! Lady Red 2 for 2 from beyond the arc here in the first quarter. They lead 27-2. 2:36 left to go. Rudman with it, trying to pass off, does so to Brusso. The Lady Cards trying to get across half court, and a foul going to be called on the Lady Red, their 15th foul. Long and Kattenberg gets set to come back in. Foul is on Gracie Parsons, her first personal foul, as Kirchhoff and Parsons both take a seat. Brusso gets the inbounds, and a foul going to be called on Hutchinson. That's Cameron's second. 6th Lady Red team foul. 2:29 left to go here in the first. Smith Center Lady Red lead 27-2 over the Plainville Lady Cards here in Plainville. Rudman gets set to inbound for the Lady Cards. Does so to Brusso. Brusso head between the circles. Picks up her dribble, bounce pass. Almost stolen away by Raby, and then a jump ball going to be called. Will be Lady Cards basketball. Good effort there by Miley Raby as she and Trinity Arpin got tied up. Rudman will inbound once again for the Lady Cards. 2:19 left to go in the first quarter. 27-2 the score. Brusso all the way inside. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound put back by Rudman, no good. Fighting for the rebound, and it's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Lady Red. So, Lady Cards with the basketball, and now a travel going to be called on the inbounds. So the ball goes back to the Lady Red. Unofficially the 15th turnover here for the Lady Cards in the first quarter. 2:08 left to go in the first. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 27-2. Hutchinson brings it quickly ahead to Rentschler. Rentschler corrals it on the baseline. Raby inside for Long. Backdoor pass for Rentschler. Up and good. What a great look by Long to find Rentschler cutting towards the basket. Lady Red just 2 misses here in the first quarter. They lead 29-2. Brusso tries to break the press. Hutchinson in her side pocket there. Now Brusso picks it up across half court. They get it around to Arpin. Arpin dribbles down to the right wing. Puts up the shot. Off the glass, no good. Rebound by Rudman. Off the glass and good. Rudman gets the offensive rebound in the putback, 29-4, as Raby finds Rentschler underneath the basket, up and good. So the Lady Red answer quickly. They lead 31-4 with 1:15 left to go here in the first quarter. Fighting for the basketball, and Kattenberg can't save it from going out of bounds as Arpin had lost the handle on it off of Kattenberg's foot, and it goes out of bounds, so will remain Lady Cards basketball. Gracie Kirchhoff comes back in. Cameron Hutchinson going to take a seat. Tradden comes back in for the Lady Cards, and Arpin going to take a seat. 1:10 left to go here in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 31-4. Full court pressure by the Lady Red. Rudman inbounds. They get it in to Brusso. And stolen away by Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff's layup, no good, too hard. Rebound put back by Raby, too hard. Rebound put back by Kirchhoff, too hard. Rebound put back by Raby, too hard, no good. And then Brusso comes up with the rebound and the travel.
Kind of like volleyball.
As the Lady Red look inside, it's stolen away. Just a second turnover by the Lady Red, as looks like Emily Stamper comes away with the steal. 42 seconds left to go here in the first. 31-4, the Smith Center Lady Red lead. Stolen away by Raby, her third steal of the first quarter. Kattenberg ahead to Rentschler, layup, good. Collins got 8. Smith Center leads 33-4, 24 seconds left to go. Taylor Rogers with it. And now a jump ball going to be called. It will be Lady Red basketball. 20.7 seconds left to go here in the first. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 33-4. Kirchhoff will inbound as Gracie Parsons gets set to come back in for the Lady Red. And let's see. Raby going to take a seat. 20.7 seconds left to go here in the first. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 33-4. Kirchhoff has it out front. Calls out the offense with 16 seconds left. Kattenberg, left corner three, no good. Rebound tracked down by Taylor Rogers. 6.9 seconds left to go. Smith Center leads 33-4. Plainville will inbound. Brusso stolen away by Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff underneath for Parsons, off the back of the iron, no good, and jump ball going to be called. So the Lady Red with possession. 2.1 seconds left. They inbound to two long. Ashland, top of the key, long two. May have partially been blocked, as that's going to do it for the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 33-4. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with second quarter action as you're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA.
And on Next Tech Channel 165, and this is Center Redman Root YouTube channel. Thank you, everybody, for watching here. Lady Red really poured it on here. Just Plainville had some injuries and some illness, which sort of decimated their team here. They didn't have the JV game because of that. So I'd like to thank some of our sponsors, Tim and Dana Weltmer and Declan Drake, Darris, and Davey, and David and Denise Kattenberg, and Dakota and Dominic, and Marilyn, Sarah, and also, I should read from the top down, Marilyn Lytle, Cecil, and Jerry Lambert, Perry and Kendra Dinsman family, Laura Burgess, the People's Bank, Jim Kirshner, Bob and Cindy Wagner, Bob and Wanda Dietz, James and Carol Wolf, P&G Computers, Greg and Peggy Hoberman, 3rd Street Design, Kathy McCary, they're on 3rd Street, Joyce Jones, Carol Ruth Curtis, Living Trust, and Ron and Teresa Renchler. Thank you for your help. Go Lady Red.
If you, as the Smith Center Lady Red lead the Plainville Lady Cards 33-4. We're back at action as the Lady Cards have the basketball. They look inside, stolen away by Long. Her 3rd steal of the first half. Renchler to Parsons. Parsons drives in. Count the basket. She's heading line for an and one. That is the 5th team foul on the Lady Cards. Foul's on Shradden, her 3rd personal foul. So Parsons misses that one. As they steal it away again, Long has her 4th steal. Ahead to Renchler, and she'll head to the free throw line. 16 foul on the Lady Cards. Johnson, her 1st personal foul. 7th, the Lady Cards, a team foul. Renchler, her 1st attempts from the line tonight. First one is good. She's got 9 already. Renchler getting set for her 2nd one. That one no good, so Brusso comes in. And Lady Cards take it back left to right on your radio dial. 1 minute off the clock here in the second quarter, and Raby's going to get called for the foul. Her 2nd personal, 7th, the Lady Red team foul. 6:53 left to go here in the first half. Smith Center leads 36-4. So Brusso heads to the free throw line. And going to have a lane violation on the Lady Cards. So Free throw does not matter, and we'll go back the other way. The Lady Red take it right to left on your radio dial as Cameron Hutchinson comes back into the ball game. Ashlyn Long going to take a seat. 6:53 left to go here in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead at 36-4. Hutchinson pushes it up right to left. Ahead to Parsons, left wing. Parsons fakes left, goes right, skip pass to Raby, right wing. Three's on its way for Miley. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Parsons tracks it down. Lady Red with it. Parsons to Rentschler. Skip pass to Hutchinson. Right elbow shot is good for Hutchinson. She's got 4 points. Talon's already got 5 assists. Lady Red lead 38-4. 6:15 and counting left to go here in the first half. Lady Cards with the basketball. That's Rogers. Kicks it down to Taylor Rogers. Back out to Brusso. Stolen away by Hutchinson. Her second steal. And the 21st turnover by the Lady Cards. Jump ball going to be called, and Lady Red basketball. Or excuse me, foul going to be called on the Lady Cards. So that's their 8th team foul. And the first on Taylor Rogers. Hutchinson at the free throw line. She'll shoot 1 and 1. First end's on its way. It is good. Cameron with 5. And that one's good as well for Hutchinson. She's got 6. No, foul going to be called on the Lady Red. 8th team foul. And that is the 3rd on Cameron Hutchinson. So Brusso heads to the free throw line for the Lady Cards. First one's on its way, no good. Rebounded by Gracie Parsons. Kirchhoff has it to Raby. Raby drives in, right block, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Kattenberg gonna have it, and a foul gonna be called. This will be the 9th team foul. Foul is on Taylor Rogers, her second. Rentschler gonna take a seat. Raby, along with Long, Kattenberg, Parsons, and Kirchhoff, as Kattenberg's a free throw, no good, rebounded by Rudman. And a foul going to be called. Foul is on Plainville. 10th team foul. And second on Brusso. Sends Raby back to the free throw line. First one for Miley, no good off the front of the iron. As it looks like Cheyenne Rogers is going to take a seat. Stamper back into the ball game for the Lady Cards. Raby's second one, high arcing, good this time. She's got 9. And the Lady Red lead 41-4, 5:40 left to go here in the first half. Bounce pass ahead to Johnson, inside, tipped out by Kattenberg, back to Johnson. Stamper looks in, and a 3-second violation on the Lady Cards. Ball goes back to the Lady Red. 5:33 left to go here in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 41-4. Raby, left wing, wide open 3, no good. Rebound tracked down by Long, saved into Raby. Miley looks underneath, and she's going to get called for the travel. Tried to get around the defender. Took one too many steps there before she got that pass off. Gets called for the travel, and the ball goes back to the Lady Cards. 41-4. Smith Center leads the Plainville Lady Cards here in Plainville. Girls varsity action. 5:12 left to go here in the first half. Stamper tipped out by Parsons and goes out of bounds. It will remain Lady Cards basketball. Plainville can inbound here. Rudman inbounds to Johnson, now to Stamper. Stamper picks up her dribble between the circles, looks to pass off, does so to Johnson. Johnson now on the dribble, guarded by Raby. Center circle, and Miley going to get called for the foul. Her third personal foul, 9th Lady Red team foul. And it'll send Johnson to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. As it looks like Bailey Archer, the 5'5 sophomore, she'll be heading into the game for the first time for the Lady Red. As Johnson trying to get the Lady Cards on the board for the first time here in the second quarter. Cannot with the first one. Out the front of the iron. Archer comes in. Raby takes a seat. 4:54 left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 41-4. Johnson getting set for the second one on its way. That one is good. Her first point of the ball game. And the first point of the second quarter for the Lady Cards. 41-5. The Smith Center Lady Red lead. Archer backs in, and she's headed to the free throw line. Fouls on Johnson, her second personal. First one for Archer, no good. Second one is good. Makes it 42-5. As Rogers puts up the free throw line jumper, no good. Fighting for the rebound, rebounded by Parsons. And then a foul going to be called on the Lady Cards. Foul is on Brusso, her third personal. First one for Parsons is good. She's got 5. As Rentschler comes back in, Kattenberg going to take a seat. Brusso comes out for the Lady Cards, and Arpin comes back in. 4.5 to go here in the first half. Smith Center leads 43-5. And Parsons misses the second one, rebounded by Johnson. Rogers puts up the jumper. Her shot no good. Tipped out. Last touch by the Lady Cards. 4:20 left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 43-5. Kirchhoff brings it up the court for the Lady Red. Right to left on your radio dial to long right wing. Ashland picks up her dribble. Back to Kirchhoff right wing. Down to the baseline to Archer. Back out to Kirchhoff. Out front to Long. Ashland puts up another 3. It's good. She's got 8. And the Smith Center Lady Red lead now 46-5. Arpin passes it ahead to Taylor Rogers. Rogers picks up her dribble. Back inside for Stamper. Inside for Rudman. Up and good. Rudman's got 6. And the Lady Red lead 46-7 as a good hustle there by Johnson as she tips that one out of bounds as Rentschler by herself at the left block. Johnson streaking down the court to tip that one out to make the Lady Red have to throw it in as Long will inbound underneath her own basket. 3:38 left to go in the first half, and the Lady Red lead 46-7. Long left block, dribbles inside off the glass and good. Ashland's got 10. She's the first Lady Red in double digits as they now lead 48-7 due the Lady Red over the Plainville Lady Cards with 3:25 left to go in the first half. Johnson tipped by Long, and Ashland can't track it down before it goes out of bounds, so it'll remain Lady Cards basketball. 48-7, the Smith Center Lady Red lead over the Plainville Lady Cards here. 3:21 left to go in the first half. Rudman inbounds, tipped out by Long again. So we get set here again. They get it into Johnson. She dribbles down to the left corner. Inside, stolen away by the Lady Red. That's Kirchhoff with the steal. Tracy looks up, Now slows things back up and dribbles back between the circles. Lady Red set up the offense to long right side. Back out front to Kirchhoff. They swing around Parsons. Left wing three's on its way. No good off the back of the iron. Fighting for the rebound. Johnson rips it away. And then a foul going to be called on the Lady Red. That'll be their 10th team foul. And it'll make the Lady Cards shooting 2. As the foul is on Gracie Kirchhoff, her first personal foul. Dakota Kattenberg getting set to come back in. Rudman, first one is no good. She'll get set for the second one. On its way, that one is good. She's got 7 of the 8. And the Lady Red now lead of 48-8 as Kattenberg wide open, top of the key three off to the left, no good, rebounded by Taylor Rogers. Stolen away by Rentschler. Rentschler layup, and she'll head to the free throw line. 25th turnover of the first half by the Lady Cards unofficially. Johnson picks up her third personal foul. 48-8. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 40. 2:40 left to go here in the first half. Rentschler's first is no good. Rentschler getting set for the second. It is good. She's got 10. And the Lady Red lead 49-8. Ball is tipped, and no, they're going to say backcourt violation on the Lady Cards. So another turnover by Plainville. 2.5 left to go. Here in the first half, Smith Center leads 49-8. Lady Red inbound. Kirchhoff with it out front. Kattenberg inside for long, underneath for Rentschler. Tipped out. Rentschler saves it in to Parsons. Now out front to Kirchhoff. Gracie swings it back around to Parsons. Parsons down to the baseline to Long. Back out to Parsons, out front to Kirchhoff. Swings around to Kattenberg left wing. Good defense this time by the Lady Cards as Kirchhoff down to Rentschler. Baseline drive up and no good. And a foul going to be called, and Town will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on Plainville. And it's on Stamper, her first personal foul. Talon misses the first one. Lady Red 10 of 20 from the free throw line. Talon misses the second one. Rebound tracked down by Rudman. Her 4th rebound of the ball game. Arpin with it. Tipped and stolen away by Kirchhoff. And then carry going to be called on Kirchhoff. Lady Cards basketball as Stamper drives all the way down to the right baseline. Puts up the shot, no good. Fighting for the rebound. And Cheyenne Rogers comes away with it. Ball goes all the way out of bounds on the Lady Red side of the court. Man, it will be a Lady Red basketball with 1:33 left to go here in the first half. Smith Center leads 49-8. Kattenberg will inbound. Gets it in to Parsons, inside for Rentschler, and now to Kirchhoff, out to Long, left wing three for Ashland's on its way. That one no good. Rebounded, tracked down by Parsons. Back out to Rentschler, she'll put up the three, and it's good! So the Lady Red now lead 52-8 with 1:10 left to go in the first half as Cheyenne Rogers drives all the way down to the baseline. Tipped and stolen away by Rentschler, and then Talon going to get tied up here and called for the travel. Just the 5th turnover of the ballgame, though, by the Lady Red. Compared to 28 so far for the Lady Cards, of course, unofficially here in the first half. 1:03 left to go as Arpin going to be fouled. She'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul is on to Gracie Parsons, her 2nd personal foul. And Arpin heads to the free throw line. Or excuse me, that's Eilers heads to the free throw line. Her first one is no good. So Raby comes back in. Kattenberg takes a seat. Eilers getting set for the second one. And that one no good. Rebounded by Long. Ahead to Kirchhoff off the glass, no good. Rebound put back by Kirchhoff, no good. And then rebounded by Rentschler. Backside pass for Parsons, out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Red. As Kirchhoff comes away with a steal, her 5th, and jump stop left block off the glass and good. Gracie's got 5. Taylor Rogers with it, down to the right wing, picks up her dribble there, looking, and now it's stolen away by Rentschler, her 5th steal. Drives in, left block off the glass and good. Talon's got 15. And the Lady Red lead 56-8, 14 seconds left to go here in the first half. Plainville moves it up the court. Cheyenne Rogers picks up her dribble, now to Eilers. Inside for Rudman. Rudman, right block, 1 second left, blocked by Rentschler. And that's going to do it for the first half. With the Lady Red leading at 56-8. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. Wrap up the first half for you right after this as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA.
And on Next Tech Channel 165 and this was Center Redmen YouTube channel. Thank you everybody for contributing and helping out. Next week we have basketball, boys and girls, at Russell on Tuesday. And then there will be the K-3 Christmas program on Thursday. And on Friday there will be basketball at Russell again. And I'm going to see if Terry can figure out how to set things up so he can do the recording, because I have a Christmas party and a tech meeting in Hayes on Saturday, so I won't be around. So hopefully I'll be able to show Terry what he needs to do, and we'll make some things happen for you. So go Redmen, go Lady Red. Okay.
Plainville High School. Jesse Ray with you as the Smith Center Lady Red, the 5th-ranked team in Class 2A, leading the way here 56-8 at halftime over the Plainville Lady Cards. The Lady Red outscored the Lady Cards 33-4 in quarter number 1. They outscored the Lady Cards 23-4 in quarter number 2 to again lead 56-8 here at halftime. 5 points for Tracy Kirchhoff, 9 points for Miley Raby, 10 points for Ashlyn Long, 5 points for Gracie Parsons, 5 points for Dakota Kattenberg, 6 for Cameron Hutchinson, 15 for Talon Rinsler, and 1 for Bailey Archer. So far for the Lady Red, everybody that has played has scored. For the Lady Cards, 1 point for Jolene Johnson and 7 for Emma Rudman. Looking at some other individual stats for the Lady Cards, 2 rebounds for Johnson, 2 rebounds for Brusso, 4 for Rudman, 1 for Cheyenne Rogers, and 3 for Taylor Rogers. For the Lady Red, rebound-wise, 2 for Kirchhoff, 2 for Raby, 1 for Long, 4 for Parsons, 1 for Kattenberg, 4 for Rinsler. Steals-wise, 5 for Gracie Kirchhoff, 3 for Miley Raby, 4 for Ashlyn Long, 1 for Gracie Parsons, 2 for Cameron Hutchinson, 5 for Talon Rinsler. Assists, 5 for Rinsler, 2 for Hutchinson, 1 for Kattenberg, 2 for Parsons, 1 for Long, 3 for Raby, and 2 for Kirchhoff. For the Lady Cards, other unofficial stats here, 1 steal and 1 assist for Stamper, 1 assist for Taylor Rogers. Team-wise, for the Lady Red, 20 of 33 in the first half shooting, 4 of 10 from beyond the arc, 10 of 21 from the free throw line. Looks like 8 offensive rebounds and 3 defensive rebounds, 5 turnovers. For the Lady Cards, 3 of 9 from the field, 2 of 7 from the free throw line. They have not attempted a three-pointer yet in this ballgame. They do have 8 defensive rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, and 30 turnovers unofficially for the Lady Cards there in the first half. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back to take a look at some other games going on around the area tonight right after this. If you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on 92.5 KQMA and online at KKNKQMA.com. I guess I should probably get my sheet out that has all my games on it. Can't really look at the other games if I don't have it out. Somebody's over there playing, I don't know. Wait, why is it 157? Up there for us now. Somebody... 20. I have 56. Where am I missing one? Apparently somebody made a free throw at some point that I don't know about. Yeah. They put up 57 for us, and I'm like, no. Somewhere. Hold on, I gotta find it. Oh, there we go. 55-21, okay. That's what happens when you're ranked in 3A, but you have to play the number 1 team in 6A. And welcome back. Jesse Ray with you from Plainville as the Smith Center Lady Red, well, since the last time we talked, they put up an extra point for the Lady Red. I have 56, but they put 57 up on the board, so going to have to give a free throw to somebody somewhere along the way. As the Lady Red now lead 57-8 according to the scoreboard. Looking at some of the other games going on in the area tonight at the Hayes City Shootout. In the girls' action, first game of the day saw Northside, Arkansas defeat Hayes 55-21. So Northside, their first trip to Hayes, well, they move on to the championship. They await the winner of TMP and Olathe West. On the boys' side of the first game, well, the number one team in Class 6A, Lawrence Free State, they defeated TMP 75-23. So Free State moves on to the championship. They await the winner of Hayes and Olathe West. Taking a look at some of our other games tonight. In the Mid-Continent League, Ellis is at Hill City. Hoxie is at Norton. Oakley at Phillipsburg. Russell at Stockton. That is a girls' action only, as Stockton doesn't have enough guys out to have a team this year. So again, only girls' action. Russell against Stockton. And then Dighton at Trigo. Some other games of interest. Thunder Ridge at Chase. Southern Cloud at Osborne. St. John's Tipton at Natoma. Rock Hills is at Pike Valley. Northern Valley is at Wallace County. Logan Palco at Wheatland Grinnell. Lions is at Ellsworth. Ulysses at Scott City. And Central Plains at Hoisington. That's a look at your scores, or your other games going on around the area tonight, as of course we'll have a full scoreboard for you from 10 until 11 later on this evening to take a look at those scores. We're going to take our final 1 minute timeout. We'll be back with the second half as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And our next tech channel 165. I'm Alan Donovan here with Terry Long and Jesse Ray doing the play-by-play as usual. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors: Shaylin Long, Dalen Audra Seaman, Neil and Karen Herndon, Aaron and Lori Airsnake, Dennis and Judy Schmidt, Dennis and Pam Hutchison, John Overmiller, Brooke and Kim Phelps, Realty One, Sean Phelps there in beautiful downtown Smith Center, Mary and Skip and Marie Overmiller, Larry and Barbara Wilson, Jack and Arlene Ben, Mitch and Tammy Oltis, Carol and Wilma Barry, Ray and Karina Hairsnape, Ken and Diane Dippersmith, Larry and Judy Burgess, Dave and Mary Raby. Thanks for the breakfast last week. Curtis and Terry Overmiller, Matt and Alicia Brown, Eldine Holtis and the Holtis Boys, Mike, Mitch and Lyle, People's Heartline Foundation, Joe, Betty, Beffert Farms, Dave and Susie Hudson, Craig and Tamara Frank, Gerald and Jenna Beclaire, Buck Snow Shack, Donna Dents, thank you for your contribution. And Jesse's back on, ready to go, baby. If you're watching there, Terry Long zoomed in. If you're watching on the internet, Terry zoomed in on Jared Casey. He's back here to see family and friends here in Plainville. So great job he did down there at KU, picking up that 2-point conversion. And KU beating Texas. Anytime anybody beats Texas, it's a good day.
And she now has 16 to lead all scores and here tonight. As the Lady Red start the second half with the basketball, they go left to right on your radio dial as they have it to Kattenberg. She's at the left wing, dribbles back out front. They look inside, they find Rinchler underneath, up and good. Allen's got 18. And the Lady Red now lead 59-8 over the Plainville Lady Cards. Johnson looks ahead to Brusso. She's at the right wing. Picked up there by Hutchinson. Backside pass over the outstretched hands of the Lady Cards, and it will be Lady Red basketball. 7.5 to go here in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead of 59-8. Hutchinson left to right on your radio dial, ahead to Raby at the right wing. Miley picks up her dribble back to Hutchinson. They look inside for Long. Long double team, looks across, stolen away by the Lady Cards. As that is Brusso with it. She'll bring it back right to left for the Lady Cards as they are looking to hit double digits here as the Smith Center Lady Red lead 59-8 with 7:05 left to go in the third quarter. Johnson inside for Stamper, and a foul going to be called on Long, her second personal, first Lady Red team foul. So Lady Cards will inbound. Stamper will inbound underneath her own basket. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Rentschler. It's Talon's 5th rebound. Shot is up and good for the Lady Red. As Dakota Kattenberg gets the 2 points, her 7th point of the ball game. The Lady Red now lead 61-8. They look inside for Rudman. Rudman drives in, looks underneath, tipped by Long, stolen away by Rentschler. Talon's got 6 steals. She'll lead the break ahead to Long. Ashland back across to Rentschler, and a whistle here on the floor. Great play by the seniors, but foul gonna take away the assist, and the foul on the floor will be Lady Red basketball. Brusso picks up her 4th personal foul. And Kattenberg will inbound for the Lady Red. 6.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Smith Center leads 61-8. Hutchinson inside for Kattenberg. Dakota kicks it out to Raby. Raby right wing, 3's on its way. That one no good. Rebound, fought for, off of Plainville. Smith Center basketball. As Taylor Rogers comes back in, Brusso takes a seat with those 4 fouls. Kattenberg inbounds to Long. Ashland out front with it. They swing it around to Raby. Inside for Rentschler. Back out Kattenberg. Right corner, 3's on its way. That one's good. Kattenberg's got 10. And the Lady Red now extend their lead 64-8 with 6:05 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Johnson tipped and stolen away by Hutchinson. Hutchinson to Raby. Layup, good. Raby's got 11. And the Lady Red now leads 66-8. Johnson brings it up right to left on your radio dial, ahead to Stamper. 5:40 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Plainville gets it down to Rogers inside for Rubin. Left block, no good. Rebounded by Rentschler, her 6th rebound. And then a foul going to be called here on the Lady Cards, their 2nd team foul. Stamper with the foul, her 2nd personal foul. Lady Red inbound to Hutchinson, now to Kattenberg. Kattenberg underneath for Rentschler, back out Hutchinson. Cameron for 3, no good, off to the right. Rebound tipped out by Long, and it will be Lady Cards basketball. Plainville brings it up the court right to left on your radio dial. That is Johnson. Across the timeline ahead to Stamper, tipped out by Hutchinson. And last touched by the Lady Cards. So Lady Red basketball. 5:08 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Smith Center leads 66-8. Lady Red inbound. Hutchinson brings it left to right on your radio dial. Quickly ahead. Left wing Kattenberg. Kattenberg on the dribble out front. Back to Hutchinson. Inside for Long. Underneath for Rentschler. Talon hits the floor. Fights for it. And a travel going to be called on the Lady Red. Their 7th turnover of the ball game. Stamper inbounds to Johnson. She'll walk it up the court with 4:50 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Smith Center leading 66-8. Stamper to Taylor Rogers underneath. Rubin blocked by Rentschler. No, they're going to say Talon got her on the arm. That is just Talon's 1st personal foul. 2nd Lady Red team foul, and Rudman will head to the free throw line. That's what the Lady Red are going to need this year, is for Talon to stay out of foul trouble and stay on the court. And pretty good sign when she picks up her 1st one in the 3rd quarter. So Rudman misses to the left on the 1st one. So the score remains 66-8. Rudman's 2nd one on its way. No good. Rebounded by Rentschler. Lady Red get it ahead to Hutchinson. Count the basket. Cameron's headed to the line for an and one. She's got 8. And the Lady Red extend their lead to 60. They lead 68-8. So that's the 3rd team foul on the Lady Cards. And the 3rd on Shradden. In the game is Kenya Gotzi for the Lady Red. Also in is Abby Fagan. Into the game for the Lady Cards is Cheyenne Rogers. 68-8, the Smith Center Lady Red lead with 4:40 left to go in the third quarter. Hutchinson's and one attempt on its way, good. So Cameron's got 9. New career high for Cameron as she hit 6 points 3 times last year and now at 9 points here in this ballgame. So a new career high for Cameron Hutchinson here in the first game of her sophomore season. 69-8, the Smith Center Lady Red lead. Shots on its way, no good by Johnson, rebounded by Gotze. As Gotze tipped out by Rudman, it will remain Lady Red at basketball. 4:22 left to go here in the third quarter. 69-8, the Smith Center Lady Red lead. So they get it into Kirchhoff. Her shot no good. Rebounded by Rudman. Her 5th rebound of the ball game. Johnson, bounce pass ahead to Stamper. Back ends for Johnson. Tipped out, stolen away by Kirchhoff. Her 6th steal of the ball game. They get it ahead to Archer. Archer left block off the glass. Good! Bailey's got 3. And the Lady Red now leads 71-8 with 3:53 left to go in the third quarter. Rudman has it at the free throw line. Stolen away by Parsons. They push it ahead. Kirchhoff count the basket. She'll head to the line for an and one. Kirchhoff's now got 7. The 4th team foul on the Lady Cards. Stamper picks up the 3rd personal as Brusso comes back in. Shradden comes back in as well. Kirchhoff heads to the free throw line. She's looking for point number 8 this evening. 3:37 left to go in the third. Smith Center Lady Red lead 73-8. It's Kirchhoff at the free throw line for and one attempt. It is good. She's got 8 points. And the Lady Red lead 74-8. 3:35 and counting left to go here in the third quarter. Johnson bounce pass ahead to Shradden. Stolen away by Kirchhoff. She's got 7 steals and then going to get called for the carry. Just the 8th turnover of the ball game by the Lady Red. So Lady Cards basketball. Johnson bounce pass to Brusso. Back to Johnson inside, tipped out by Archer, picked up by Johnson. Back inside for Rudman. Rudman shot in the paint, no good. Rebounded by Archer. And the Lady Red lead it. Ahead to Kirchhoff. She dribbles back out between the circles. 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. The Lady Red lead 74-8. Archer on the baseline. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Rudman. Johnson drives in, cut off by Kirchhoff. Gracie almost comes away with another steal. Instead, it's going to be stolen away by Parsons. Parsons ahead to Gotze. Gotze inside, and a foul going to be called on Johnson. Her 4th personal foul, 5th Lady Cards team foul. And a timeout going to be called here. 2:39 left to go in the third. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 74-8. We'll take a timeout with them as you're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And on Next Tech Channel 165 and the Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. I'd like to thank our sponsors, some more of who are Buck Snow Shack, Donna Duntz, Tom and Carol Stewart out there in North Carolina. Ron and Pat Griffith headed down to Texas. Ron and Teresa Renschler. If you'd like to be a sponsor, you can send money to Smith Center Junior Senior High School, 300 Roger Barter Way, Smith Center, Kansas, 66967. We'll put your money to good use. Using this here streaming box we got, then a little itty bitty camera that points up there at the scoreboard. So things are looking pretty good here, I'd say. But if you have any other ideas or intentions, thank you so much for everyone who's contributed. Make good things happen for Lady Red and Redmen and everybody at USD 237. Christmas programs are coming up here in the next week and the week after and the week after that. So stay tuned, be ready. Merry Christmas, everybody.
She'll shoot 2 here. First one's on its way, good. She's got 9 points. Lady Red now leads 75-8. Looks like maybe something on the court there. Got that taken care of as Kirchhoff getting set. She's looking to join the double-digit club as Lady Red. 4 players already in double digits, led by Talon Rinchler with 18. Kirchhoff's second one, no good. And it's tracked down by Johnson. Johnson ahead to Shradden. Her right corner shot, no good for 2, rebounded by Archer. Parsons pushes it up, picks up her dribble now to Kirchhoff. 2:20 left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 75-8 here in the girls varsity matchup. Gotze to Kirchhoff to Archer. Underneath, shot, and she'll head to the free throw line. That's the 6th team foul on the Lady Cards. Fouls on Rudman, her 3rd personal foul. Archer's first one, no good, rolls out. Second one for Archer and a lane violation on the Lady Red, so that one does not count. And we'll head back the other way. Plainville with the basketball as Smith Center leads 75-8. 2:13 counting left to go here in the third quarter. Johnson out front, or that is, Brusso with it out front. Now to Johnson. Johnson on the dribble, tipped by Kirchhoff, picked back up by Johnson, now stolen away by Parsons. Parsons on the fast break. Ahead to Kirchhoff. Gracie dribbles back out with 1:50 left to go here in the third quarter. They get it inside for Archer, underneath for Fagan, and she's going to be fouled. 17 foul on the Lady Cards, and the 5th and final one on Johnson. She'll foul out with 1 point, 3 rebounds this evening. So Jolene Johnson heads to the sideline. 1:46 left to go here in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 75-8. Fagan at the free throw line. Looking for her first point of the ball game. Stamper comes back in. And Johnson fouling out, so she'll take a seat for the remainder of the ball game. As Fagan going to get a redo here. A lane violation on Plainville, so Fagan getting a set here. Nope. Instead, going to say Parsons to the free throw line now, as there's going to be a foul called on the Lady Cards. That's her 8th team foul. Stamper's 4th. So Parsons will head to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. It's on its way. Good on the first. She's got 6 points. And the Lady Red now lead 76-8 with 1:46 left to go here in the third quarter. Second one for Parsons, good as well. She's got 7. Ties a career high for Gracie. She had 7 against Central Plains last season in the Amos Morris Classic. She's got 7 here tonight. Lady Cards basketball as the Lady Red leads 77-8. Brusso tipped, and jump ball going to be called as Kirchhoff was looking for unofficially steal number 8 here in this ball game. Instead, jump ball going to be called, and it will be Lady Cards basketball as Cameron Hutchinson set to come back in. 1:29 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red leads 77-8 as Kirchhoff going to take a seat. Brusso with it out front, picks up her dribble, now around to Cheyenne Rogers, back to Brusso in the left corner, picks up her dribble there. Back to Rogers' left wing, out front to Shradden. Shradden picks up her dribble and called for the travel. So the ball goes back to the Lady Red as they lead 77-8 with 1:12 left to go here in the third quarter. Parsons will inbound. Does so to Hutchinson. Hutchinson back to Parsons. Gracie tracks it down to the left wing. Out front to Hutchinson. Hutchinson lets the offense set up. Out front with it. Inside for Archer. Just inside the free throw line. Pump fakes, and she's going to get called for the travel. 9th turnover of the ball game by the Lady Red with 59.9 seconds left to go here in the third. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Plainville Lady Cards 77-8. Shradden brings the ball up the court for the Lady Cards. Across the timeline, picked up by Hutchinson. Now to Brousseau, left wing. Inside for Stamper, and a jump ball going to be called. Lady Red basketball. 46.6 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red leads 77-8 over the Plainville Lady Cards. Archer will inbound. Gets it into Hutchinson. A little pressure here by the Lady Cards late here in the third quarter. As Hutchinson going to get called for the carry. Kind of got that hand underneath there. She was coming across the timeline. So turnover by the Lady Red. Their 10th of the ball game. Unofficially, of course. Shradden has it out front. Now to Cheyenne Rogers, left wing. Out front to Brousseau at the free throw line. Jumper in the paint, no good. Rebound, fought forward, tipped out by Brousseau. And it will be Lady Red basketball. 77-8, the Smith Center Lady Red lead as Archer inbounds to Parsons. Parsons pushes it across the timeline with 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Back out front to Archer. She hands it off to Hutchinson. 19 seconds left. Cameron sets up the offense to Fagan out front. Underneath for Parsons. Wide open. Right block off the glass. No good. It rolls out. Rebound fought for. And then Rudman comes away with the basketball. Rudman with 1 second. Half court to buzzer beater. Just off. No good. And that's how the third quarter ends with the Smith Center Lady Red up 77-8. We'll take a timeout here. Be back with the fourth quarter as you're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And Next Tech Channel 165 and the Smith Center Redman YouTube channel. So Terry, how did Ashlyn break her nose? Cameron and her had a collision. Okay. Well, that happens sometimes in those practice situations. So if you want to find out what's going on in the Lady Red or Redman land and the USD 237, you can go to USD237.com or org and click on the quick links on there, or the three little balls in the top right, and click on that. So tomorrow we have junior high tournament. I believe that's in Plainville. Wrestling JV tournament at TMP, and varsity wrestling at Osborne tomorrow. Then on Monday is junior high basketball at Smith Center. And on Tuesday, the wrestle tournament down there. Then on Thursday is the junior high tournament. I believe the junior high tournament is played at Slates. And then the K through 3 Christmas concert is going to be on that next Thursday. So go Redman, go Lady Red.
Lead the Plainville Lady Cards here in Plainville 77-8 as we start the fourth quarter. Shot is up and no good by the Lady Cards. Rebounded by Archer. Gotzi has it right wing, back to Hutchinson. Cameron dribbles back out between the circles, going to reset the offense for the Lady Red. They look inside for Parsons, tipped out and stolen away by the Lady Cards. The 11th turnover by the Lady Red as Rudman comes away with the basketball. Rudman passes ahead to Brousseau, bounces off of Brousseau, ahead to Rudman, and now stolen away by Hutchinson. Cameron on the fast break, layup blocked, rebounded by Hutchinson, and then a foul going to be called. This will be the 9th team foul on the Lady Cards. Shradden picks up her 5th and final foul. 9th team foul as Taylor Rogers comes back in. Hutchinson looking for point number 10 in this ball game. Clock continues to roll here as the Lady Red lead 77-8. Hutchinson's first one on its way off the front of the iron, no good. Lady Red 17 of 30 from the free throw line in this ball game. Second one, no good as well. Rebound, fought for. Parsons comes away with it. And then she's going to get called for the travel. Hutchinson takes a seat. Kirchhoff comes back in for the Lady Red. 77-8, 6 minutes and counting left to go here in the fourth quarter. Smith Center Lady Red lead the Plainville Lady Cards. Rudman has it at the free throw line. Kicks it down to the right corner. Brusso's long two, no good. Tipped out and last touch by the Lady Cards. So Lady Red basketball. 5:45 and counting left to go here in the fourth quarter. Full court pressure now by the Lady Cards. Archer inbounds to Kirchhoff. Gracie pushes it up the court. Looks underneath and out of bounds. Too high, and it will be Lady Cards basketball. 12th turnover unofficially on the night for the Lady Red. Under 5.5 to play here in the fourth quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 77-8 over the Plainville Lady Cards. Kirchhoff tips that one. Cheyenne Rogers tracks it back down, and then a foul going to be called. This will be the third team foul on the Lady Red, and the second on Gracie Kirchhoff. The Lady Red outscored the Lady Cards 33-4 in the first quarter. They outscored them 24-4 in the fourth quarter, or in the second quarter to lead 57-8 at halftime. They shut out the Lady Cards in the third quarter 20-0 to lead 77-8 here at the end of the third quarter. And that's where we are here in the fourth quarter with 4:45 left to go in the fourth. Cheyenne Rogers with it out front, tipped and stolen away by Gracie Kirchhoff. Her third steal of the ball game, ahead to Gotze, up and good. Kenya Gotze has her first 2 points of the ball game. The 5'3" freshman on the scoreboard here in her first game as a high schooler on the varsity action. 79-8 now the score. The Lady Red lead, a turnover by the Lady Cards. Unofficially 43rd turnover by the Lady Cardinals here in this ball game. 4:10 and counting left to go. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 79-8. Kirchhoff pushes it up the court. Calls out the offense. Lets things set up here. Kirchhoff dribbles back out. Now picks up her dribble ahead to Gotze, left wing. Looking. Gets it to Archer out front. Archer looks backside for Kirchhoff. Gracie can't track it down. Goes out of bounds. Turnover by the Lady Red. And it'll be a Lady Cards basketball. 3:45 left to go in the fourth. The Smith Center Lady Red lead. Plainville Lady Cards 79-8. Plainville with the basketball. Brusso stolen away by Kirchhoff. Unofficially her ninth, and then going to get called for the carry. Unofficially her ninth, a steal of the ball game for Gracie. So Lady Cards regain possession of the basketball. 3:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. 79-8, the Smith Center Lady Red lead the Plainville Lady Cards as Gotze comes away with the steal. She's on the fast break. Jump stop, layup, no good. Fighting for the rebound, and Taylor Rogers came down with the rebound. Now the ball tipped out of bounds and will remain Plainville basketball. As Arpin comes back in. And Brusso takes a seat. 2:40 and counting left to go here in the ball game. Smith Center leads 79-8 over the Plainville Lady Cards. Cheyenne Rogers has it, right wing, guarded tightly by Kirchhoff. And Gracie comes away with the steal, unofficially her 10th of the ball game. She's on the layup, good. She's got 11. And the Lady Red lead 81-8 as with that 11th point that Gracie Kirchhoff sets a new career high. She had 10 points last year against Hill City and now has 11 here tonight against Plainville. They look down low to Rudman. Rudman at the right block working against Parsons, off the glass and good. She's got 9, and that's the first points of the second half for the Lady Cards as they now trail the Lady Red 81-10 as Parsons is going to get called for a charge. Her third personal foul, fourth Lady Red team foul. So with that, Emma Rudman has 9 of the 10, and those were the first points of the second half for the Plainville Lady Cards as again Smith Center leads 81-10 with 1:40 left to go here in this ball game. Taylor Rogers going to bring it up the court. She's between the circles. Gets a screen down to the right wing, picks up her dribble, tipped and fighting for it. Gracie Kirchhoff with another steal. Layup is good. She's got 13. And the Lady Red now lead 83-10. Minute 5 left to go here in the ball game. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 83-10 as they look inside to the Lady Cards. Stamper kicks it back out to Arpin. They swing it around to Cheyenne Rogers, right wing. She looks underneath for Rudman, tipped out, and a foul going to be called on Bailey Archer. Her first personal foul, 5th Lady Red team foul. So, Stamper takes a seat. Eilers comes back in for the Lady Cards as she'll inbound underneath her own basket. Tipped out by Parsons, and it will remain Lady Cards basketball. 30 seconds left to go in the ball game, and the Smith Center Lady Red lead the Plainville Lady Cards 83-10. As the Lady Cards inbound, that is Cheyenne Rogers looking to Eilers, stripped away by Parsons, and the foul going to be called. 10 seconds left to go here in the ball game. Eilers with the first, 10th team foul. And that is going to do it. The Smith Center Lady Red win tonight 83-10 over the Plainville Lady Cards, as a good way to start the season for the Lady Red as the 5th ranked team in Class 2A. Again, a big win tonight, 83-10 over the Plainville Lady Cards. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back to wrap up the girls varsity matchup for you right after this as you're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And on Next Channel 165 and the Smith Center Redmen YouTube channel. Thank you, everybody who contributed. Thank you, Terry Long, for doing the camera work. And thank you, Jesse Ray, for doing the play-by-play. Always does a great job. We'll be back here in a bit with the Redmen versus the Plainville Cardinals. So, I'm Alan Donovan. Be back in a bit.